So let us see this question actually. So we know that last 2 days lectures, we have studied like almost 2 hours of lectures. One is projectile motion from ground to ground. That is what in our first day we studied. I hope absentees, everybody watched the videos. Am I correct? All of you? So ground to ground, what is the projectile motion? So in these three things we have calculated. One is time of flight. Second one is horizontal range, that is what horizontal range, and third one is what, all of you, that is only maximum height. Am I correct? Please respond. Now
Yes, sir.
if you observe very carefully, time of flight and horizontal range we have been derived by based upon the what axis, y axis or x axis, all of you? Only y direction. And r range, horizontal range, we'll consider what direction, everybody? We'll consider only x direction. Do you remember everybody derivations and all? Yes, please. So that is what.
Yes, sir.
Now, and the day before yesterday we studied projectile motion from not from ground to ground, from certain height. Am I right or wrong, all of you? So that is only we are presently studying. And I think option is also, hopefully you all watched the videos. So now if I projected from a certain height, of course, that is what, like a tower. The height of the tower we are assumed as a what, all of you? H. Yes or no? So then what is the time taken to reach the ground, and what is the velocity it will hit the ground, and as well as what is the horizontal range? These are the things we have calculated. Horizontal range, and what is the final velocity the ball will hit? That is what velocity in what direction? Y direction or X direction, everybody? Velocity in Y direction, which will hit the what? And what is the total time taken to reach the ground? So these are the things we studied for projectile motion from a certain height, not from the ground to ground. Am I correct, guys? Everybody? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So after the today's class, we people, I think maybe probably tomorrow, will derive if the projectile motion is happening in a inclined plane. All of you remember, suppose if this is the inclined plane, then suppose Mr. Prados is standing here, let me imagine, and he projected a ball with this angle. So this is the angle of projection. So this ball will go and will take and it will fall here. Am I right, everybody? Mr. Rudreshwa, Sai Karthik, understand? So in this case, okay. So in this case, how to find what is the equations of time of flight, and as well as what is the maximum height attained by the body, and same way, what is the horizontal range? Again, same thing. So that all the things we'll discuss mostly in our tomorrow's class. I mean, okay, is it okay, everybody? Understand what I'm saying? Now, but by tomorrow's class, you have to revise one thing, which I already taught you for inclined planes. Mr. Prados, do you remember inclined planes? If the object is rolling on it, as I told you, weight is always acting on the x direction. That is what W is equals to M into Z. And if I draw perpendicularly y direction, that is what mg cos theta. And on x axis, this will become what? mg sin theta. So please kindly, and what is the angle between them? That angle is perpendicular. How much it is? 90 degrees.
90 degrees.
So this concept I already taught you long back. Do you remember, everybody, this one? All of you?
Yes, sir.
So revise this concept,
sir.
and come. If you revise that concept, then it is very simple to study projectile motion on a inclined plane. Is it okay, everybody? Understand what I'm saying? So now, so let us
Yes,
see
sir.
that we'll continue the today's class with the first and second ground to ground, as well as projectile motion from a certain height. Now, with the help of projectile motion, let us identify the height of the tower. How to identify? We all are very familiar. Remind, till now we found time of flight, and as well as velocity which will hit the ground, and as well as what is the range. Now we are going to find what is the height of the tower. Okay, so draw the diagram and we'll find the height of the tower now. So let us see that. Now see that. Now before going to solve this question, all of you remember, so if I'm dropping the ball from a certain height, just for your convenience, I'm drawing, observe. I can throw a ball like this and it can take and it will come to the ground. Am I okay? Everybody clear? Am I correct, guys? I may project the ball in a certain angle like this. Understand, Ra? So that the x-axis, this is what, and this is the y-axis. Is it okay? Yes or no? Please respond. Everybody. All of you? So it will take and it will come back
Yes,
to the ground. This is what we studied in our last classes and all. So this will become theta. This is cos theta. And y-axis what will become? This will become what? Everybody? Sin theta. Okay, guys? But also you can see now, as we know that in x-axis, always initial velocity remains constant or is it varies? Everybody? U cos theta. Suppose I projected with initial u velocity. So this is u sin theta and this is u cos theta. So in x-axis, initial velocity always remains constant or varies? Everybody? Remains
constant.
always constant. And we all knows that in this, acceleration is equals to what? X-axis. Acceleration is equals to 0. Am I correct?
0.
Remember? But y-axis, what is the acceleration? Y-axis acceleration is minus g.
Minus g.
And velocity in y direction, which is equals to what? Girls, Manya and Samya, you also should speak and you have to respond. What is the velocity in y direction? U sin theta.
U
Correct?
sin theta.
Now, so instead of projecting like this, all of you observe very carefully. Now, I am projecting the ball like this. Understand, Rudreshwa? Like this, I am projecting. Now, ball, now also it will come like this and it will fall onto the ground. Am I correct? Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please, Mr.
Sir.
Monish, you have to respond. So now also resultant force. This is a resultant force actually. So I have thrown the ball with the U. Now this is the x-axis and this is the what axis, everyone? This is the responder y-axis. Am I correct or not? All of you. So this is what will become theta. So this is U cos theta and here what will become this one? U sin theta. Okay. So now, if I throw the ball like this, so let us calculate with the help of the same phenomena. We'll calculate the height of the tower. Now, this is what my particle, all of you remember. So I have thrown with a 30-degree angle with the surface. So this is what my angle. What is the angle here? Everybody, theta is equal to how much? 30 degrees. Clear? So that it will take the ground and it will fall onto the surface. So let us calculate the horizontal range. Sorry, what is the height of the tower? So this is what range. So let me take range is equals to 25.9 meters. What is the range, guys? All of you? 25 point. Respond, 9 meters. Understand? Now, it has been thrown. So of course, this is the x-axis and this is the u. So u is equals to I have thrown with 30 meter per second. How much velocity? All of you respond. How much it is? 30 meter per second. So if this is x-axis means, then this is what axis, everybody? What is the axis? This
Y-axis.
one? Y-axis. So here ux and here what will come? Here what will come?
Uy.
Understand? So let me take now, height of the tower is h. Any problem for anybody? Okay, guys? Now, so ui, here is the theta. Then here what will become? This will become 30 cos 30. And here ui will become what, Ra? Respond, Ra. 30 sin 30.
Sin
okay.
30.
So with 30, cos 30 value, how much? Cos 30 value? Nobody will answer. So 2 ones are 2 15s are. So which is equals to what is the velocity in x direction? Everybody? 15 root 3. Same way, uy is equals to how much? 30 into sin 30 value.
1/2.
15, which is equals to 15. Is it okay, Rudreshwa? Clear, Pradosh? Girls?
Yes, sir.
That is what. Now, I have given you the range. So what is the range it is? Yes? Range
25.9 meters.
Now, here is the human is present. That is what human. So now, with the help of this, I want to calculate the height of the tower. So shall we find it now? So that is what is our question. So let us see how I will solve. You understand first instead of first thinking. So later you have to find the height. H-E-I-G-H-T. Height of tower. Okay. So those who not attended last class, unless you watch, you cannot be. Mr. Murali, is it completed? Your pending work? Really? Can I believe? Unless you watch, you cannot. There is no use of attending the classes. You have to be very serious in the work. Okay. So now, so let us see. We want to find the height of the thing, height of the tower. So we have to find in y direction, x direction. That you tell me first. Y direction or x direction, everyone? Height of the tower in what direction?
Y direction.
Y direction only. Okay. So y direction. So what is the initial velocity of y direction? Everybody. Initial velocity is equals to, respond, Ra. Initial velocity is equals to downward direction. Rudreswar, it is downward direction. So downward means what is that? Plus 15 or minus 15?
Minus 15.
Others, minus 15.
Minus
Next, gravitation force, acceleration due to gravity, downward direction. Minus
Minus
3,
10.
which is equals to 10. Now, displacement in y direction, which is equals to what? That is only we should calculate, which is equals to height of the tower. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, height of the tower. So now, you can notice it here. If you want to find height of the tower, we know initial velocity. We don't know final velocity. We need to know some other thing. Can you tell me what is the other thing we need to know, Mr. Dreswar, to find the height? Time. So, but is it a time they have given? Anybody?
No.
No. So,
No,
but
sir.
we can find the time by using a x direction thing. So let us see that, because x direction and y direction time is remains same. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
All of you, that is what.
Yes, sir.
So let us see x direction. All of you tell me x direction. What is the information you know? Initial velocity. All of you, initial velocity. 15 root.
15 to 3 meter per
15
Yeah.
root 3.
Acceleration. 0. And
0.
displacement in x direction in Ethereum. How much it is? Range they have given.
25.
25.9 meter.
Yes, R. Displacement in x direction is equals to R. Am I correct? All of you.
Yes, sir.
25.9 meters. Now, we want to find time. Is it possible to find it or not? Very simple. What equation?
Yes, sir. Second equation.
Second equation. So, second
Second
equation in x direction. So, Sx is equals to ux t plus half
Half
ax
AT
t
square.
square. So, this whole term will become 0 as it is. And then become 0. A is equals to.
Acceleration.
So,
Acceleration.
S is equals to 25.9. What is the initial velocity? Respond, Ra.
15 root
15
3.
root 3 into t. Okay. Now, so t is equals to 25.9 divided by 15 root 3. Do it fast and tell me, all of you, how much it will come. You will get approximately 9 seconds, 0.99 seconds. So I will rounding up to how many seconds, guys? Yes, please. I will rounding up to how many
0.
seconds?
1 second.
1 second. Okay. Now you can substitute it here. So again, here for finding the displacement in y direction, what formula will use? We know now time we found it. So from x direction, time is equals to how many seconds, Ra? 1 second.
1 second.
So displacement in y direction is equals to displacement in initial velocity in y direction plus half into displacement
Half
acceleration
AYT
in y direction. That is what. So what is the displacement in y direction? Minus 15 or
15.
plus 15? Everybody. Minus 15 into time is 1. Next, plus half into acceleration in my y direction. Minus 10 into time is 1 square. So which is equals to minus 15 plus into minus, minus 2 ones are 2 fives are. So what is the answer? Everybody. Yes, Ra?
Minus 20 meter.
Minus 20 meters. That is what displacement in y direction. So displacement in y direction is equals to what? Height of the tower. Okay. So which is equals to how many meters tower?
20 meter.
20 meters. I hope everybody is understand this question very clearly. Anyone having any doubt? Kindly let me know. Is it okay, everyone? Girls,
Yes, sir.
Nancy, Mr. Monish, no response at all. Samayan, Manya, Ishali, very, very important. So have you understand how to find the tower height, all of you?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is what you have to do. Okay, guys. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do it. Solve it. Unless you solve, see, like 10th class, don't kindly make any kind of excuses. Unless you know, don't step forward. We are not in a hurry to learn every chapter. You learn something also, it is enough for us. Understanding? Day by day, one question you learn whole day also, no issues. Because we need efficiency. 11 and 12 will work based upon efficiency only. You cannot be like this. So be very serious, please. Unless you learn, you cannot be move forward. Please make it everything. Anybody having any doubt, kindly let me know. Have you understand this question? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So solve this question. Every day you have to be like, you have to be fond of love with the physics. Unless you like the physics more, you cannot be. So for example, I'm saying Mr. Prados is solving only physics. He likes more than chemistry now. So of course, that's what I'm saying. You have to find the interest to study. You should love to study. Yesterday, I will send you one book regarding vectors. How many of you at least opened? Say genuinely, have you opened at least? At least to see, not to
Yes, sir.
yeah. And I shared you one book like Errorless 2019 PDF, around 1563 pages. Have you checked it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is JEE advanced book. Remember, those who are capable and understanding and solving that questions, NEET, they can touch 650 mark also even. That is what I'm saying. So stress yourself to study. You like to study, not because of parents' force or something. Leave it what is happening in 10th class. It's your life. You have to like, and you should study. It is your like what we can say that. Your life, you should be fight and you have to win it. So still worrying and about 10th class, this, that and all, nothing is going to happen. I think Rudreshwar, have you applied for the re-evaluation that? Completed our work? Rudreshwar?
Sir, tomorrow only.
Still now not done. You do that at least English subject alone, you do it. Okay, definitely will improve. You will get that at least 10-15 mark more. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, don't leave it, because overall score is necessary at any time. Okay? That's fine. So have you solved this question? Are you solving physics or chemistry is over? Physics is completed or not?
Yes,
That
sir.
worksheets also solve everybody. Ishali, you, I don't know
Yes,
how
sir.
solving people. Solve it every day. Sit and solve this one. Did you came back to Pudukkode or not?
Sir, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, come back and show the interest in work. Okay. Yeah, you should not be normal. Right. Next, all of you. Projectile motion. So this is what equation of trajectory. Trajectory means I already taught you. What is the trajectory, everybody? Trajectory means what? Path only. Yes or no? So equation of trajectory. So trajectory means what we used to call everybody? We used to call as path. So I
Path.
already told you this equation and derivation also. Do you remember everybody? Day before yesterday, I think I derived
Yes,
this
sir.
derivation. Yes. So same thing once again we are going to derive and we are going to continue now. So we are going to make two formulas, not one formula. So derivation of equation of trajectory. Okay. So now we are going to make in the form of range form also. Like trajectory, we are going to write two equations. So first one we all know. So anybody can tell me y is equals to. We have found it. What is a parabola? If you want to get a parabola means what is the relation y and x? Y and x is what? X square. Then only we'll get what? Y and x square only will gives you what, guys? It will gives you
Parabola.
parabola. So what is the formula? Yes, Rudresh will speak. Y is equals to trajectory
X,
formula. X tan theta minus all of you gx square
G
divided
square
by
divided by
u
U
cos
square.
u square cos square theta. Okay. So this is the formula for trajectory, or we can say path, parabolic path. Or another formula, remember y is equals to x tan theta into 1 minus x by r. So this is only we used to called as range form. What is to call, everyone? We used to known as range form. Okay. So of course we are going to derive that formula also. So we start now derivation, everybody. This is only very, very important. Okay. So let us solve this first
Okay.
formula. Of course, on the day so many are absentees. Of course, once again you can listen. So I'm making now to derive this formula. Parabolic how? From the certain height or from ground to ground? Everybody. From ground to ground. Understand? So from ground to ground, so I am taking that I have inserted with some angle with initial velocity u, So we all knows that. So let me take the body has traveled to certain point, this point. So by the time the y-axis, the distance traveled in y-axis, I am considering y, and the distance traveled in x-axis, I am considering as a x. So remaining thing, and the time taken to reach this point, I am considering as a t. So at this point, what is the point, guys? Anybody can tell me what is the point? X comma. What is the point at this point? X comma y. Okay. So many things we know that this is y-axis and this is x-axis. So this will become uy and this will become what? In this direction it will become what?
U.
Ux. Clear? Understand? So now X-axis and Y-axis, tell me all the details what you people knows. X-axis what you knows, guys? Fastly. This is not a new one. You already derived. Initial velocity. X-axis initial velocity is equals to Ux is
U
equals
cos
to U cos theta. Y-axis initial velocity is equals to everybody.
U
U
sin theta.
sin theta.
U sin theta.
Same thing again and again we are solving. That's what you should be very careful. Now, acceleration in x-axis, we all knows that. What is that?
0.
0. Understand? So remember, if it is ground to ground or from a certain height, always acceleration in y-axis is what? Sorry, x-axis, everybody. Acceleration in
Zero.
x-axis is 0. Acceleration in y-axis is what? All of you, minus c. Okay, guys?
Minus C.
So please remember
Yes,
that. Next. So displacement in x, what is that? Brothers, we assumed as a displacement in x direction, sx is equals to x. Displacement in y direction is equals to what, guys? Y. Understand how?
Y.
So this is what? Displacement in y direction and this is displacement in x direction. And here I forgot acceleration in y direction. How much it is?
Minus G.
Everybody, minus g. Okay.
Minus 10.
Now, so find here, apply the second equation. So what we can find, you can see ut plus half. Everybody.
80 square.
80 square. That's all. So from the x-axis, just now we found what we can find from the x direction. Before question we solved. What we can find from x direction, everybody? Time. Understand, Ra? And substitute the time here. So you will get the y formula. Am I right? Others are yes or no? So that's all it is. So S means Sx, Ux, Ax. Right perfectly. So Sx is x. And U means what? Initial velocity. Ux means U cos
Cos theta.
theta. T
Cos
means
theta.
U only plus. This whole term will become what?
0.
0.
Why? As it is acceleration is equals to 0.
Acceleration is 0.
So x is equals to U cos theta t. And from the t is equals to what? All of you.
X by U cos theta.
X by U cos theta. Now here also apply second equation. What is that? Sy is equals to Uyt plus respond Ra A by t square. Okay. Ma
Half
remember,
U
sir,
by
why
T
sir you are
square.
adding yx? That is x-axis and y-axis. Purima, don't get confused with that. Okay, guys. So s is equals to ut plus half at square. Understand, Ra? That is the only equation. So sy is how much, Amma? Sy is equals to how much? Respond here, see. Which is equals to
Y.
y. Initial velocity what? U sin theta.
U sin
Sin
theta.
theta.
Yeah, t means what? T means what, everybody? T means x by
X by U cos theta.
U cos theta. Next, plus into minus, directly I'm putting minus. Is it any problem for you guys? At least let's respond. Okay, guys,
Minus.
everybody. Half into ay means
Minus
what?
G.
G minus G. Directly I put minus. Okay, guys, plus into minus.
Minus.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Pradosh. That is what. Next,
Yes, sir.
t square means what?
T.
X
X
divided
by
by
cos
U
U
cos
cos
theta
theta
whole
whole
square. Okay. If you are very familiar, you can write that also directly. That is now U will get cancelled. Sin by cos. What is to call? Sin by cos.
tan theta.
Yeah,
Tan
tan
theta.
theta. And x is there. So x. So x tan theta minus this one half into G into. So A by B whole square. What will it become? A by B whole square is equals to A square by B square. So
B
half into what will happen? X square divided by
U square
U
cos
square
square
cos
theta.
square.
theta. So this is only we say trajectory equation. Am I right? All of you? We already
Yes, sir.
derived this one, but once again I am teaching. So this is a general equation, but we want in the form of what? I have written something here. Range form. Okay. Yeah. So we derive now range form. If you all are able to finish this, just solve it and we'll proceed with the range form. Any doubt anybody can ask? Clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Others? Yeah, very good. So now you can solve it. Let us see now. All of you observe. Range form will solve it. So tell me this equation. What is this equation? By this time you should learn and you should tell. What is this equation? Y is equals to x tan theta minus gx square divided by Indra, no response. 2u square cos square theta. Am I right? Yes.
Sir.
Now, multiply and divide. That is what both numerator and denominator you multiply with the sin theta. both numerator and denominator sin theta. So we can do it, correct, guys? Again, we'll get the same result. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? That's all. Any problem in this? Anyone can ask. Clear, guys? All of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, so now you notice it, this cos square, I can write it as I will write more simplified way. Actually, nobody will teach that, directly will write, but for your purpose, I am writing. So be very careful, gx square divided by, this one can I write as a 2u into cos theta into sin theta divided by sin theta. Any problem for anybody? Laksha? Understand?
No problem. Yes, sir.
Now, so 1 sin by cos, what I can write, Pradosha?
Tan theta.
Answer.
Tan. Okay, wa? Yeah, very good. So y is equals to, see, this much simplified. Directly I can say, but I am not saying because you should understand. So g square sin by cos, what will become, guys? Others, tan theta
Theta.
divided by. Remaining things, what is there? Check it, everybody. All of you. 2u square sin theta cos theta. So we all people knows. U square 2 sin theta cos theta, we can write it something. Forget about the u square. Oh, okay, I will write it as a u square only here. So I will put u square. So we all knows that 2 sin theta cos theta is
Sin
remaining.
2
We can write
theta.
as a what? 2 sin theta cos theta.
Sin
We can
2
write
theta.
something. From which formula? Check it, everybody. What formula?
Sin 2 theta.
Range formula. Yeah, range formula x square sin 2 theta divided by g. Or we can say, all of you observe, instead of arrange another formula, respond x square into, what is another
X
formula?
square into 2
2
into sin
sin
into cos
theta
divided by
cos
g.
theta by g. So instead of 2 sin theta cos theta, what I can write, guys? Others.
Sin 2 theta.
Okay, Ra? Can I write it or not? Others, Laksha,
Sir.
Isali? Yeah, Manya and Samya, understood, Manya and Samya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. So
Yes,
u
sir.
square into what I can write here? U square into, yes, please.
2 sin 2
Sin
theta.
2 theta.
2 sin theta cos theta. Understanding? So observe very carefully now, and I will write it. So that is only 2 sin theta cos theta. So instead of 2 sin theta cos theta, can I write as a sin 2 theta? Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
very good. So now observe very carefully, x is equals to y is equals to x tan theta minus gx square tan theta divided by, okay, let me bring this g down. What will become, guys? It will become 1 by g. Am I right? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Multiplication will come this side. What will become, Ra? Yes, please. Can I put it as a
Yes.
under the g? It will go up like here. You see, u square sin 2 theta divided by g. Is it okay, Rudreswa? Like for example, see,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
having AB divided by C. Can I write as a B by C divided by A? Is right or wrong? Again, this will goes like,
Yes, sir.
it will goes up. Again, we'll get AB divided by C. Am I right, everybody? So you might be all
Yes, sir.
understand why I brought down now. Yes. What is the reason? To bring it in the format of what? Range
X.
form.
Range.
Range
Understand?
form.
That is the reason. Okay. Now this whole thing is equals to what? This
R.
whole thing is equals to others range. So that's all is the formula. So range form. Y is equals to respond others. X tan theta minus x square tan theta divided by what is there?
R.
Okay. That is what you have to remember. So next, y is equals to x tan theta. I have taken common out. See that here also x tan theta, here also x tan theta. So what is remaining? 1 minus here 1 and here what is remaining?
Divided by
X divided by R. Am I right? Others, everyone?
Yes.
This is
Yes,
only
sir.
called as what we used to call another
Range.
formula for
range
the
form.
form of range form. Range form, but formula for what? This is the formula for equation of trajectory. I hope you all understand very clearly. There is no doubt in this. Anyone having any doubt, you can ask me. Do you all understand, everybody? Very simple. Just the equation of trajectory, you have to multiply with what? Both numerator and denominator, you have to multiply with
Sin theta.
sin theta. So then, if you apply the basic mathematics, we'll get the equation for what? The same trajectory, equation of trajectory, but in the form of what? Range. form.
Range.
Okay. I hope you all understand. Anybody having any doubt? Please kindly let me know. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So please finish it fast. Till here you solve it. Any doubt you ask me. Otherwise, we'll proceed further. Okay, va?
Yes, sir.
So next, once it is completed, let me know. Mr. Sai Karthik, are you able to solve? Mr. Murali, Monish, no response at all.
Sir.
Yeah, do it. I
Yes,
will
sir.
understand how to find it now. This is important derivation also. They will ask you in your school exams also most of the time. Next. So we have to prove that, all of you observe very carefully. So next we have to prove that, prove tan theta is equals to, what is that? Tan theta is equals to tan alpha plus tan beta. Is it okay, guys? We have to prove what? Tan theta is equals to, what is that? Tan theta is equals to tan
Plus tan.
alpha plus tan beta. Okay, so we start now. All of you? Yes?
Yes, sir.
To draw this, I will take even a perfect projectile motion because it's not coming perfectly. So I will take a lines also for your purpose. So and I will show maximum perfectly. So this is also one of the important derivation. So, but this is the problem. Okay. So let me take big projectile motion. Okay, guys. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, but it one is not good. I think better we can go with a normal thing. Okay. So you can draw a projectile motion now. So we are going to prove what? What is our aim, everybody? Our aim is
Tan theta is equal to tan alpha plus tan beta.
tan theta is equals to tan alpha plus tan beta. Okay. So now to prove this, everybody verify. So this is the angle. I can take, see that. What is the angle here? Surface and x-axis. We are very familiar. What is this angle? We should assume as a what?
Theta.
Theta. Understand others? Clear? So let me mark this point here. All of you observe. Now from that point, I will draw the lines from here. So this is the path actually. I am taking first path. Let me represent with the different colors. Okay, that is a one. And the next path, I am drawing from here to the next corner. So this path I am assuming as, now see here. This is the initial velocity which has been projected the body with u. And this angle is total angle. This one what we assumed, guys? Everybody. That is assumed as a what?
Theta.
Others. Theta. Understand? So now this angle I am assuming as a alpha. And this angle I am assuming as a beta. Any doubt for anybody? You can ask me. And at this point, notice it, at this point, whatever I am drawing. So what is the point at this point? Anybody can tell me. So that is what, let me take the maximum height attained at this point is y. Okay. Now what is the point here? X comma. All of you. X comma y. So till here the distance traveled is how much, Pradosh? Till here distance traveled in x-axis how much? X.
X.
Okay, but we all knows that this total what we used to call every others. What is this total called as? You don't know, forgot range.
Horizontal range.
This total is r and this is x means, then what is this remaining distance? Others.
R minus X.
Yes.
R minus.
R minus x. Be smart enough so that you can easily find it. So, and what is the maximum height attained by it? Y, and this is
Y.
alpha and this is beta. So we have to prove that now from this